Is it record? All right, so now we're going to occupied bed making. Someone is in the bed, hence the term occupied. For this skill, you will need, in order, a bath blanket, a fitted sheet next, a draw sheet, a top sheet, a bedspread, and last but not least, a pillowcase. You will need them in that order and flip them back over so they'll be nice in the order we need them on here. So we will come to the room, we will knock, knock, knock. Hello, my name is Jimmy. Are you Mrs. Smith? You are. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and get your bed made. Don't worry, you don't need to get out of it. We will take care of this for you. I will wash my hands and provide for privacy. Then I will take this off, raise this rail. I'm gonna raise the other rail to get the bed up high. For what reason, Ivy?
Good body mechanics.
There you go. All right. Good body mechanics. So we'll raise the bed up waist height. And let us. Now, when we raise this bed up, okay, we're going to work on one side of the bed like we always do. We're going to leave these rails up so we can cross over. And we're only going to work on one side of the bed at a time, okay? So we'll lower this down. We will have our supplies. Now, let me say this. Some people sleep in their bed, no problem, no issues. If you have someone who's incontinent or possibly incontinent, sick, that kind of stuff, wear your gloves, okay? You will need to wear gloves on this one for that case. So should I go ahead and put gloves on for this? Do you think I should? So, because I think the booklet actually says gloves now, right? So let's go ahead and we'll wear our gloves. I should have looked at that beforehand, shouldn't I? Don't worry. This is already the third take. We will make this one work. Put our gloves on now, just like this. We will take our blanket, okay? And we will open this up like so. Fold these down. Keep her covered, okay? Now, the whole point of this is to make the bed walk, keep making sure she is not uncomfortable, you know, trying to keep her as comfortable as possible, okay? So while we've got her covered on here, now remember, the bed rail is down. I cannot step past here. Imagine a wall here. So I'm going to take these and unroll these one at a time, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and unhook these sheets and stuff really quick here. And I'm going to take this bedspread first. And the bedspread doesn't really matter as much on this, but we will take the bedspread and roll it away from me. Roll it away from me, so all the part that touches her is on the inside. That will go in the laundry. And this part here, that was up over top of her, I will take this part, so the inside was touching the patient, and I will roll that inside away from me as well, okay? So I'll have that over. Now she is here. I want to make sure she stays on the other side of the bed while I make this side. And in order to do that, I'm going to have to put her on this side, keeping a pillow under her head if possible. So to get her to stay, her thumb will hook there for us. That will stay like this. She will kind of be along like that. Keep her head under. So now I have this side of a bed to work with. Now I will unhook this side of the bed. This draw sheet, I will fold it up and I will tuck this underneath of her, just like that. This fitted sheet, I will tuck this up, roll all the good parts up inside of it and tuck that underneath of her and under the draw sheet, okay? Just like so. So now I have half of the bed open that I could do with what I would need to. Then we'll take her fitted sheet. Now, a couple things to remember when you make a bed. Everybody wants to take the bedspread or the sheets. Let me show you this really quick. You don't ever take them and shake them out. You can't do that in Nurse Aid. So never shake a sheet out because of a few things. Could have something in it, something could poke you, could break some glasses, hearing aids, so forth. Could have stool in it and it flies off, hit you in the face. You don't want that, that's gross. So we will take this and lay it out nice and pretty along this side. Make sure the ends, see my little tag here, It's going down toward the bottom, just like that. And now this part here, I'm going to tuck under, and I'm going to tuck it under the dirty part, okay? It's going under, let me see this right here. It's going under this part of the bed, okay? Under all of that, just like this, okay? Now, we tell you, and the state tells you, you want to get as many wrinkles out as possible. It is very hard here, but try to do it. Another thing I want to show you is this, if you can come closer. Look how the stitching is on this. See this? Can you see it on there? That is the inside of the sheet, right? The sheet hem. This is the smooth side of the sheet. This is the side you would face up when you make your bed at home. This side needs to be always, the smooth side needs to be facing the patient. Never this part here that can bend over and make a nice little sore on them. So we're going to take this over like so. And we are going to do it this way. I like this way better. I want you to take this up with my smooth part on both of these up. The inside parts are inside, face together, okay? And I like to bring this on down just a little bit. So you want the middle 2/3, the upper middle 2/3 of the bed. So you want to put it right in here, and you will tuck this part underneath all of that dirty stuff as well, okay? All up underneath of there, if you can. All of that tucked under. And you'll have to come back and retuck this later, just like this, okay? Now, we will go ahead and pull her back over, just like this, okay? Keeping her on this. She will get wrapped up in this. You want to watch that. Watch her get wrapped up. Keep her over. We're going to keep her closer to this side of the bed, okay? Since this side's got the clean bottom sheet now, raise this side. We're going to go to the other side. Lower this, and now here I will actually put her just like we did there on this side, okay? Keep her covered the best as I can. Keep a pillow under her head. Let her hold on to the rail if possible. And just like so, okay? Just like this. Now, this draw sheet, all this hard part that touched her, I will wrap it all up inside. Goes in the dirty clothes. The bottom sheet that was dirty will get unstuck, wrapped up away from my body, and it will get pulled over in the side like that. Then this top sheet will get put down on here, and it will get hooked on and be smooth as possible. Okay, just like this. Then the draw sheet that I had will get pulled over. Make sure that we actually have enough overhang for both sides. Put it under like this. I like to give that a tuck back under, because we're going to adjust this, make sure we have all of the wrinkles out of it that we can. I'll lay her back in here. Keep her tucked under like this. Raise this up. Come back to this side. Lower this side down. Now I'm just checking to make sure everything is as tight as possible. No wrinkles if I don't have to. Don't have any wrinkles in here. None. We all look good at this point, okay? Just like this. Now, the top sheet. We'll take the top sheet. Again, the top sheet is like the other sheet. Let me find the corners of it here, okay? Notice how see how that's smooth stitched right there? And then this part is the back of the open stitch. This goes away from the patient. Smooth side always goes toward the patient. Lays over them like so, okay? Just like this. Now that the top sheet is on them, we can pull this off. Many people, when they make the bed, forget to take the bath blanket off. Do not be one of those people. Now, I like to do this, okay? And I'll show you this. Now, if this rail is raised, I can move down here, okay? I like to come down here at this point and pull this down, okay? And I like to make sure I have about the same amount of bedding on both sides, which would be just a little under the rail, if you can see that. And on this side, you can see the same thing. If I pull this over, actually probably, see it's just under there, just a little bit like that. So that is fine. Notice, if you want to come closer here, the top of this sheet comes to the top of her neck. It doesn't go over her head, okay? A lot of people want to put it over her head. She's not dead, it doesn't go over her head, okay? Now this, lower this down, and I'm going to raise this up. Now this one has an inside and outside, obviously, like everything else, an inside and an outside, but this is, the bedspread doesn't matter. You put it this way or this way. Just make it like you normally would. That's what I tell people, okay? So let me get this over. Like this. And lay it on this side. Hold it back up, put too much on this side. Okay. I'm going to raise this up, just like that, okay? Come over to here. Come over this side down, okay? Make sure, I might need to adjust this, honestly. Wait, look how long it is. It's a king size one, isn't it? King size one. Like so. The whole point of the comforter is to make sure that you cannot see the sheet underneath of it. It needs to be out over top of it. And you know what I think I did, Ivy? You know what I think I did? Just like that. Let's pull this back over. Just like that. Perfect. Perfect. Let's get it put on. Let's get it put on the right way first, just like so. Okay. I had it on sideways. Can't have that, can we? So now, so we've got it on here now. Let's get her all adjusted. It's still, see how it's on her face right here? It's a little too long. I don't like that. So raise this up, and you can come down here at this point. Okay. Come down here, pull it, just like that. Very easy to do, okay? Then you will lower this rail here. You will come up here, tuck all this excess sheet and comforter behind the footboard. If you want to come back here, can you come back here and see this? Just like this. Then if you get it tucked down here, you will reach in and grab the middle, swoop it back. Now, you'll walk on this side. So first, look at this mess, okay? I have my regular sheet and all this excess that was there. I want to fix it, okay? So the first thing I do is grab this where it's even with the bed, come out here about 18, 20 inches, bring it up. Make a nice little area here, tuck all of this up underneath, just like so. Pull that down, makes a nice little area, all right? Raise this up, and let's do the exact same thing on the other side of the bed. Okay? Let's lower this. Grab it in the middle, swoop this side back, hold it on the end here, pull this up. All this gets tucked underneath this part right here. Pull that down. Look at that beautiful, beautiful bed that is made. Now we're gonna lower the bed down. Oh, my bad. Almost forgot one thing. Let's raise this rail, raise it up. Lower this down. We're going to take this pillow. The pillowcase, you've got to take this off. See how that is here? That needs to go inside. So the pillowcase gets turned inside out as you take this off, just like that. Throwing in dirty clothes. This here is the top part of the pillow, okay? Face that away from you. Your pillowcase, lay here. You'll bring this, fold it over, keep the tag in. Open your pillowcase up, pull all this inside, and make the corners touch the corner of the pillowcase, just like so. Notice I did not shake the pillowcase, I didn't do anything else, okay? Just like this. Now, the opening of the pillowcase, this part right here, this needs to be facing away from the main area. The main door is that way, so that means the opening needs to face this way. So we're going to fold it under just like this, raise her head up, put her underneath of it, just like so. Raise this up, take off my gloves, lower this bed. When the bed is down, then we will lower the rails. Make sure your bed is here. I'm going to show you one final thing before we finish up that you need to do. Put this in, make sure it's there. Then you will come here and give it a little pull for the toes, okay? Give it a little toe pleats, a little toe tugs. They'll have room for the feet. Give them the call light. Gather your supplies up, wash your hands, and report and record.